Alright, so we are going to solve this differential equation given this initial condition. It is dy over dx equals y plus 5 all times x plus 2. And the initial condition is y equals 1 when x equals 0. First thing I need to do is get all my terms that involve y together and all my terms that involve x together. So I'm going to do that by dividing both sides by y plus 5 and multiplying both sides by dx. So it would look like this. And then once I have all my y terms on one side, x terms on the other, I can integrate. And again, this expression has a degree of 1. Therefore, when I integrate, I get natural log of the denominator. And then on the right, it's just a polynomial. So when I integrate, I get x squared over 2 plus 2x plus c. And then the next step that I take is I plug in my initial condition and solve for c. So y equals 1, x equals 0. Plugging that in, I get natural log of 6 equals x is 0. So this becomes 0 plus c. So c equals natural log of x, or excuse me, not x, 6. So if I plug in c, now that I've found it, into my general solution, I get my particular solution. So my particular solution is natural log of y plus 5 equals x squared over 2 plus 2x plus natural log of 6. And the final step is to get your particular solution solved explicitly, which means I raise left and right as exponents of e because I need to get rid of this natural log. So I'm going to move further down here so that I have space to do that. And so if I rewrite both left and right as exponents of e, it would look like this. And then my natural log and e over here would cancel. And I'm going to go ahead and look ahead and see that this is e to a power, which will always be positive. So I'm going to drop these absolute value bars. And I don't know why I wrote natural log there. So y plus 5. And then on the right hand side, I see that I have a plus natural log of 6 here. And so I'm going to go ahead and separate this into two exponentials. I'm going to write e to the x squared over 2 plus 2x times e to the natural log of 6. And I'm writing it that way because I know the e and the natural log will cancel here. I could have separated this further and done e to the x squared over 2 times e to the 2x, but I don't need to do that. That's not going to serve a purpose. But this will. So those cancel and it's a constant of 6. So y plus 5 equals 6 times e to the x squared over 2 plus 2x. And then my final step would be to subtract 5 from both sides. And that would be my particular solution. That would be the solution to this differential equation given that initial condition.